Hey, we're live at GenCon in an epic will call line. Oh my god, we're gonna be here a while.
Like, show them what's behind us, too. I mean, these people are behind us are all sides. Everyone else is soccer.
We're suckers like moments ago.
Yeah.
That was us moments.
That was us
before
moments
that.
ago, right? Yeah. They say as long as we go outside, it's probably a good time, so
That's what we heard.
hasn't gone outside yet.
That's Dan from the Mario Marathon gave us a tip that as long as it's all indoors, then you're doing the right thing. So here we are. So we thought we'd go live and
Thanks.
y'all can keep us company. Oh, we get to move.
Yeah. Moving. Moving feels good. What's your initial over the initial?
Okay, we're back again. The Wi-Fi is a little dodgy because all the people are probably using it. All these people are probably trying to connect right now. But yeah, no, Nate took me on a tour of this place 2 years ago when it was empty. And I was like, you could fit so many football stadiums in here. It's insane. And so it actually feels not as big when it's full of people. And it's still really freaking big.
It is huge.
So yeah, this is pretty crazy. So earlier today we tried going to Chicago with kind of mixed results. For one thing, there's a lot of tolls going into and out of Chicago, and that kind of sucked. So we wanted to do this whole Ferris Bueller's Day Off thing, but yeah, we just basically drove around. The parking downtown was $25 for
$25 for the first hour, yeah.
yeah, for the first hour, and then went up from there. So we just kind of did a little drive around, and then we were like, we can't take this anymore. And so we started heading south here to Indianapolis, where we are now, and it was we had to pay 2 tolls just to get out of Chicago. So yeah,
Chicago.
we're calling it Tollpocalypse, and it all happened in Illinois. Because we were Illinois at all the tolls there. But I mean, check out this lineup. It's moving.
It moves in fits and spurts.
Yeah. I mean, it's well controlled. The staff here are pretty awesome, so that's good. And so, yeah, this is the day before GenCon actually begins. We're just here to pick up our tickets. They ship the tickets. I think if you're American, they'll mail it to you.
For free.
Yeah, for free. But since
They'll mail it to a Canadian as well, but you got to pay for it.
how much was it?
I don't know, but
Next year
whatever
you're
it
doing
was,
that?
it was worth it.
Yeah, so we might do that next time because this is pretty epic. The parking here wasn't cheap either, but it's not nearly as bad as Chicago.
We parked at the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
But even then, it was what, $5 for the first half hour, and then up to increases to $8 for the second half hour.
Something like that. Yeah. So hopefully we won't be in this line for too long. It does move at a pretty good clip, which is nice, and it's nicely organized. But I've been to conventions that would fit in this line.
Definitely.
Like Vancouver Retro Gaming Expo would fit inside this line.
Vancouver Fan Expo would fit inside one ballroom here.
Oh yeah, in terms of the facilities.
Yeah.
So we're here for the next 4 days. So let us know in the comments if you'd like us to go live and show you what the event looks like, because there is this free Wi-Fi. Hopefully you can hear us okay in chat. If you can let us know how the audio is, because it's a little loud. There's a lot of people. They're waiting. They're killing time much like we are. Don't blame them for that. But yeah, it's so this is the world's largest board game convention.
Second. Essen is always.
Oh yeah, okay, German, right? Yeah,
German.
Yeah.
That's like Mecca for board gamers.
So this is the largest in North America, certainly.
Largest outside Europe.
Outside of Europe. Okay, so there you go. Got a good part of the planet covered.
Yep.
Which is quite cool. And so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff here. We're going to be doing, they've got this, I guess, is it LARPing is True Dungeon kind of that, or not really? Because we don't really dress up, do we?
No, you don't dress up. You don't do that. It's basically like doing D&D live. I haven't actually done it, so I'm not sure. But what I get from it is it's just playing D&D live. Like you're there, instead of rolling dice, you're throwing shuffleboard pucks to determine how heavy you hit. You actually have to think and do things for yourself, but you are given a character. That character has statistics, and that character has a health bar. So it's a paper and pen D&D game and LARPing.
Okay, well there you go. And the people here have been friendly, which is nice. We were having trouble.
These guys behind us, they're behind us are terrible.
Yeah, I don't think they know what we're doing. But what we got here was, oddly, we had trouble finding this giant line. You would think that it would be easy to find because it's so giant. And so we found somebody named Eric Larson who was very helpful. I think he was with his son or something, and he, showed us where to go and what to do. So thank you, Eric. Yeah, and so we're not exactly certain what things around the convention we'll be doing. We'll probably be trying out some restaurants and things. We've got to get a good steak somewhere or something, probably.
I'd be happy to sit in the pool right now. I need to chill out because it is hot. It's the end of July / beginning of August, so the heat is what I'm going to call unbearable, but I'm fat, so I feel it a bit more. If you're a skinny guy, you're probably not sweating a bucket like I am, so I just need a bit of AC. That's all I need for it.
We're staying at a lot of hotels. This trip is a 17-day road trip we're on, and so I don't remember which one. So this is a Garden Inn that we're staying at for the next 4 or 5 days for the whole convention. We've got a convention parking thing where we park and then there's a pool that takes us. So we're gonna let you know how that works. So that's gonna be pretty good. But yeah, we'll be checking out some things. So we're also doing a Star Trek thing.
We're participating in a Star Trek Adventures scenario called the Nexus Nightmare. And that's on, I think, the third day of the convention. I'll have to check the schedule. But if you know Star Trek Adventures, it's a role-play game similar to Dungeons & Dragons, but Star Trek themed. And plays probably a lot differently. It only uses 2 kinds of dice, a D20 and a D6.
And John was nice enough to get me some dice for exactly that purpose. So that was very nice of him. Nice way to start off the trip.
That's right, a man's not a man unless he rolls his own dice.
I don't know anyone who gets other people to roll their dice for them. How rich do you have to be?
No. I mean, using other people's dice.
It's his own. It's not the rolling that's important there.
It's your own dice. You have to have your own dice.
Yeah.
I brought 5 sets with me, so I'll be okay.
5 more sets than I brought, but John did provide a set for me. I need to adjust my backpack. I brought more than I needed to for this line. Brought different cameras and stuff because it's what we do. There's the merch store. No, the water's in the car, where the AC is, where the lovely, lovely AC is. But it'll be nice to get back to the car after this and head to the hotel. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing the Mario Marathon people, or at least some of them, on this trip as well. So we've been messaging with Dan, who kind of gave us the tip that as long as the line for GenCon is indoors, you're at a good time. That's a low point in the line, is when it's contained within the building. So that's good to know. And there's tons and tons of merch.
There was also a GenCon store outside as well. I saw when we were walking in.
Yeah. So, this is. I gotta switch hands. But this is pretty good so far. I mean, there is Wi-Fi. We're broadcasting right now on Wi-Fi, so free Wi-Fi throughout the convention, which is nice. They've got little charging stations that are Pokemon themed throughout the area, which is nice. Hard to use them when you're in line because the line moves and then you have to disconnect your phone. But we're okay for now. And there's this lovely wall you can lean against.
I'm holding it up. It's going to fall down if I'm not here.
That's a big one. And your job's about to get bigger because the ceiling gets higher. So, this is so there's air conditioning, there's Wi-Fi, and there's power. So I mean, in bathrooms, creature comfort. So that's not bad. But this convention center is absolutely huge. If you have an opportunity to attend something at the Indianapolis Convention Center, the facility itself, like I said, 2 years ago I toured it when it was empty, and that alone, it's almost its own attraction. It's so large. And in the areas surrounding GenCon, they blocked off some streets, so there's some pedestrian malls. I think there's going to be food trucks during the event that'll be there that maybe we can check out.
The food trucks are like a whole thing, like a whole segment of a street that's just food trucks, and they specialize in at GenCon advertises for those food trucks as well. They say, hey, here's the food trucks, here's what we're bringing in, enjoy.
Is there a particular food truck you'd be interested in?
No. Not one in particular.
Okay.
I love a good food truck. I'm happy just to go out there and treat it like kind of like a food court at a mall. Go there, see what's there, and pick what I feel like that day. That's not a taco. And I know a lot of you taco fans will be like, what do you mean you don't know no tacos? Let me tell you, whatever the results are from a taco, I don't want to have that in the middle of a gaming session.
All right. So anyways, this is Ray and John from Vacation Impossible at the GenCon Will Call lineup. We're probably going to sign off. I'll just give you one last look of the line. We are making some progress, so we want to be ready, have our ID ready to go so that we don't slow this line down because we don't want this to be an angry crowd turning against us. Yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Comment down below. What would you like to see over the next 4 days? We'd be happy to film things for you. If you're curious about Indianapolis or GenCon, the event, let us know. So, signing off from the Will Call line. Yeah, I mean, if we're coming tomorrow, you can see the